Forming your team, personal managers. Are you ready for a team? Hi everybody, it's Mandy V with Shy Fusion Magazine, and today is Tuesday Tip Day. Now, I try to bring you tips every Tuesday because I know that at least a handful of you are not only viewing the videos and perhaps reading the articles, but you're also in the entertainment industry. And because Shy Fusion is an entertainment magazine, I would assume that that is one of the things that you're pursuing in your career. So that being said, I am an attorney and I know a little bit about the entertainment industry, and I would love to impart that knowledge upon you. And this week, we're going to discuss selecting a personal manager, because your personal manager literally has your career in the palm of his or her hands. And they will be the ones who will propel your career or perhaps ruin your career depending on who you select. And that's why I'm bringing this to you so you can pick the right person who's up to the task, who's up to perform well, and propel your career to the highest heights. We've all heard that in order to be successful, you have to have the right team. And all the successful artists and celebrities have a great team that they trust, and a team that will literally go to the bat for them all the time, such as Candy from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Jay-Z, Oprah, the list goes on and on. So after today's tip, you will know, number one, if you are ready for a team, and then number two, how to start formulating a team. So, number one, are you ready for a team? Well, the real question is if your music is ready. Do you have at least 3 or 4 quality songs that you can market and shop? This isn't limited to record labels, since most artists are trying to be independent and go the independent route anyhow. But it's also shopping your music to the radio stations for airplay, for consideration for being an opening act, perhaps, for a talk show appearance, anything like that. You have to make sure that your music is ready. Now, of course, after months of editing and mixing, you're going to think your music is the hottest out. But play it for family, co-workers at parties, get-togethers, and get feedback. You don't need to change your music for every criticism. You'll know what will benefit you. Once you feel that you've made the needed adjustments and that your music is ready to be heard by the masses, then it's time to hire your team. For the most part, your team will consist of the personal manager, the attorney, the business manager, and the agency. The duties of a personal manager. Your personal manager will be responsible for helping you with your business decisions, how much to ask for, which record company suits you best, and what deals to make. They'll also help you network with potential additions to your team, such as lawyers, business managers, and agents, and supervise them. They'll help you with your creative process by picking a producer, deciding what songs to record, selecting what concerts to sign on for, selecting photographers, the wardrobe, etc. The personal manager will also act as your advocate when dealing with record companies, assuring they are properly marketing and advertising your business and music, and making sure you don't end up being shelved. They will also serve as the liaison between yourself and everyone else, such as requests for interviews, commercial endorsements, personal appearances, etc. And they will also promote. They make sure everyone knows your name. Now, compiling a personal manager list consists of a few different categories and a few different tasks. First, you'll need to ask for recommendations. You'll ask for recommendations because people who you will run into in the entertainment circle will know a few managers, and if you hear about a few managers more than once, then you'll know you'll want to add them to your list. You'll also want to check industry directories for names associated with artists like yourself, artists who produce and put out the same type of music that you have and the same type of genre. You'll also want to read interviews with industry figures in trade magazines such as Billboard, Radio and Records, and Hits magazine. And then finally, you'll want to check the acknowledgments and the liner notes on CDs. After you've compiled your list, then you get down to the nitty-gritty pretty much, and then you go through the process of actually picking a personal manager. First, you prioritize the list of names that you've compiled, starting with those who have been mentioned to you from the 2 or 3 different sources, as I mentioned before. Then you list those who are affiliated with your genre of music. Then you contact them. Email them first unless someone has made the recommendation and you can use their name, because people generally don't like cold calls. Make the email short and to the point and include a file of your best 2 songs, links to interviews that you've done, and reviews of your music if available. Include pictures as well. If you don't hear back within 2 to 3 business days, follow up with a call. If you still don't hear back from them, give it 1 more week and follow up with another call. After that, move on, because they're clearly either not interested or too busy, and either way, you don't need them to be your manager. The next step is, for those who have expressed interest, screen them. Ask them for references. Meet them in person if possible, so you can get a feel for them. You generally get a better feel for people when you are face-to-face with them versus when you're either emailing them, which is not personal, or when you are texting them, which is not personal. Try and get a face-to-face if at all possible. Next, figure out who is going to be doing the day-to-day work, them or their staff, because sometimes these personal managers have associates and have staff. Next, discuss fees. That's pretty important because you'll want to know how much you'll need to pay your personal manager. How much is going to be taken out of your chunk and out of your pocket to give to your personal manager. Finally, make a decision. And make a decision soon, but continue to monitor them, at least for the first 6 months, to determine if that person is in fact a perfect fit for you in your career. Because then if they work out, it could be a permanent decision. If not, you always have the liberty to replace that person with a better pick for you and for your vision and what you are trying to do. Now here's a bit of a reality check. As a new artist, it is highly unlikely that you'll get Bruno Mars manager for yourself. It is likely you'll get a major manager with a young associate who is smitten by you, a mid-sized manager who is smitten by you, or even more likely, a young, inexperienced manager who is willing to do just about anything to propel your career. This person will devote every waking hour to your career. You'll get the attention you won't get from a major manager, and of course, they will lack the connect that a major manager has, but their enthusiasm and dedication just may reap great benefits for you. And that's why you're here, right? That's what you want to do. Either way, the choice is yours, but I hope this has helped set the course for you as you embark on the incredibly exciting journey of picking a personal manager. Thanks for checking me out. Please subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming Tuesday Tip Day. And also be sure to check out our other videos for our exclusive coverage of concerts, events, and interviews. Until next week, thank you guys. Bye. Again, thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe. Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram as well as Twitter. And please visit our website at www.shyfusion.com, We look forward to bringing you more next Tuesday for another tip. Bye.